Hi, we're with Andreas Guete from Microchip, and Andreas is going to tell us a little bit about gesturing technology. Andreas, touch technology has been around a while, but now we're to the point where just gesturing near something is enough to actuate it. Tell us a little bit about the demonstration you've concocted to show that and how it works.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So coming from touch technology, we thought, what is the next step? Where do we want to go? And in terms of casual, easy, fun interaction, we came up with the concept that when we are talking, as what I do right now, we use our hands, we use gestures in order to transfer meaning. And why not do this on fun devices like an audio station? So you listen to music, you like this track, you want to change the volume, so you just rotate your hand in free space. You don't like the track, you want to go to the next one. It's one simple movement. So instead of fumbling with tiny buttons somewhere or bring out your phone and get to the app and do it, you just do it with a wave of your hand right at the audio product.
So what kind of technology do you need to sense? It's basically the proximity of your fingers, and
Yes.
Not only that, the direction in which they're moving.
Exactly. So we have here a sensor based on capacitive technology, and we process on-chip audio proximity information in order to process or detect the gesture. And this is what we communicate to the audio product what happened. So there's no host processing, nothing. It's one chip, and you get the result via a simple I2C bus or via GPIO.
It's capacitive sensing, but can you give our listeners an idea of what kind of capacitance levels are we talking about here? We're in the microfarads, picofarads, or what?
This was factor 1 million too high. We are measuring at the end of the day femtofarads.
Femtofarads.
Exactly.
And not only that, but you're sensing that across an array. How fast do you have to sense to discern a gesture?
We update our positionings every 5 milliseconds. So we have a 200 Hertz refresh rate, and so we can detect even the fastest movement, which is possible for the human hand.
What kind of a gesture can you resolve with a system like that? How small a finger? How fast can it move? What kind of squiggles can it make before it's just noise?
We are targeting here with the system that you don't have to use a specific finger or a pointed finger or something. So this gesture to go backward and forward, you can do this with your pointed finger, with your flat hand. You have a cup of coffee or your phone in your hand, you do the same gesture, is still detected. So it's not about having a fingertip GPS, it's about easy and casual interaction, making one movement and having something happen.
Do environmental conditions like humidity affect the kind of capacitance that you generate with your finger?
Yes, everything affects the capacity. The goal to success is here to have an intelligent auto-calibration running to distinguish between changes in the environment and the actual thing you want to sense, which is the movement of the human hand. This is all done on chip, it's part of the algorithms, so our customers just use what we have prepared for them. There's no need to add any more filtering to the system.
I see you've also incorporated this into a set of headphones. You tell us a little bit about that.
Exactly. So you can have the gestures in free space. It's also possible to have a very similar type of communication on the surface. So here, the thing about headphones is you usually have them on your head, and then you don't see the potential buttons here anymore. So bringing buttons or touch buttons, especially in this area, is kind of useless because you do not know where they are. That's why we have here a system which is completely based on gestures. An upwards movement on the surface will increase the volume. Decreasing volume is downwards, previous title, next title. As simple as that. And you can do these gestures on the surface even during exercising. So it's another casual user interface based on gestures.
Well, that sounds like an interesting way of interacting with headphones. I'm sure it'll excite the imagination of a lot of people and a lot of designers who will think of other ways of using it.
Exactly. So we expect, or we within this year, we have 2015 now, we will see products from very different markets, starting with audio, home appliances, automotive in the long run. So this is coming up big way.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Andreas.
Thank you. My pleasure.